Well, gents, let us get to your stock picks for today. Grant, where are you finding opportunity?
Right, I'm pushing the boat out a little bit. I'm saying I would buy Glencore at these levels. It's looking very cheap. It's trading less than 7 times earnings with commodities. That can be misleading. But they've got their coal assets, which are, coal is at a depressed price. I think you've got copper and cobalt. They've got a really nice metals portfolio outside of the coal. And then they've got their marketing or trading arm, which basically monetizes volatility across the commodity portfolio that they have. So that's like a third profit generator. And I think things are going to go their way, and I think you're getting a really attractive entry point here. It is a riskier play because it is a commodity, but you're not only pegging your hat on one commodity, so you've got a bit of diversification. I think there's that new management there, which I like. I think they're a bit more focused on shareholder returns. And so I think there's an opportunity here for, if this commodity cycle gathers steam, your upside far outweighs your downside from these levels.
All right. Ricus, let us get to your stock pick for today.
It's fast-moving commodities logistics group CA Sales. Recently, smallish company, recently listed. Fairly good track record since 2011. Dividend growth of about 17%, like that in a small company. Earnings growth can probably be a little bit up and down, but let's say 20-15% on average. Trading at a price earnings of about 14. With 10%, 15% growth, you'll get that down to 12, which is quite cheap compared to its competitors on an international basis, which is about at an 18 PE. Obviously, there is a risk because they're basically biggest businesses in Botswana, Zimbabwe is 20, also a bit of South Africa. Interesting one. They've just gone into Kenya, so they're opening up the East African market as well. And what I like about the fact that even though they are in what one consider a risky geography, with sanctions and trade wars and whatever, SADC has got to decide whether, if we can't export to the US, we should start exporting to our neighboring countries. And any simplification in the various border controls and everything that stops your truck from moving across the border will have a huge effect on CA Sales costs and operations. If your truck doesn't have to stand 4 hours at a border post, but only 2 hours, imagine the cost saving you can get from that.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time and for your analysis today, gents. Really, really appreciate it. That is all for tonight's Stock Watch. Thanks to our guest, Grant Nader from Benguela Global Fund Managers and Ricus Reeders from PSG Hole in One Ruimsig. Up next, the close. Stay watching.
I've met a lot of people who saved on their car insurance premium without insurance lately. But what if you don't save? Well, you still get something out. Yep, you can